Hello, good evening. Welcome to a very different Saturday, April the 18th, that I was expecting to be filming. You'll be seeing a lot of this background behind me if you watch this video, and I'll explain why. So, let's start with why it's different. Tonight I was meant to be in a hotel somewhere in Boston, not Massachusetts, Boston, Lincolnshire, because tomorrow was meant to be the Boston Half Marathon. I had selected that one purely because it's meant to be the flattest half marathon course we have in the UK, and it was also going to be a proof of time for me. For another race entry that I wanted to do. However, coronavirus, as we all know, has stopped the entire world. Lots of races cancelled, including the Boston Half Marathon, as well as the Rutland 10k and the Telford 10k, which has also been cancelled, two of the races. So instead of being in a nice cosy hotel tonight and enjoying my last evening before having to do a 13-mile run, I find myself at work, key worker on the railways, which is why you can probably see the overhead wires there, and that nice big grey building behind me. It's where I work. And because it's a night turn, I don't know the roads local round here well enough to know which are lit and which are good areas and which are bad areas, because although we should be under lockdown, I'm pretty sure the bad areas are still bad areas. So the only way to get around this, to do the run on my break, is to run loops, laps, whatever you want to call them, of the car park. I estimate it's probably about 150 metres, if that. And I really would like to get 10k in today, so we could be looking at a 70-80 kind of laps of the car park. Now, you know me, I hate to double loop things. Mentally I'm not there when it comes to things like that, but having watched the heroics of Captain Tom Moore, what have I really got to complain about? If a 99-year-old man can do 100 laps of his garden, why the heck can't I do 70 or 80 laps of a car park? So I've just got to get it mentally in my mind that yep, it's going to be a bit of a drag. There's not going to be an awful lot of great footage. You'll see plenty of my box, and I'll try and talk as I go round, so at least you've got something to listen to. We might even try a bit of maybe car park karaoke. That could be very interesting and embarrassing at the same time. But thanks again for joining in. Thanks for watching. Let's see how many laps it is. If you want to have a guess now, before we start, I will be counting as I go round, and I'll fill you in at the end. Right, time to start thinking about running. It is a nighttime run, like I said. Not sure how well it's going to pick up. Hopefully we'll get some decent footage. Let's give this a go. So just before we get started, I should just say I've actually just walked the car park, the little loop down at the bottom that I'll show you now as well, and I took a quick measurement on the watch. It actually thinks it's more than I thought it was going to be. So that little stretch there, and then just a kick at the right where I can literally circle and come back round to this car park. It tells me it's just over 200 metres. I'm not convinced. I think it might have misread something whilst I just walked around there. I still think it's about 150, 170. So really, this is the time now to start guessing laps. I hope it's around more like 200 odd, because that means less laps I've got to do. Let's be honest, this is not going to be a PB. Far from it. It's just all about getting the miles in tonight, getting the legs working still, and then hopefully come next week, Tuesday, Thursday, and hopefully Saturday next week as well, we can get some nice long runs in, and I can take you on some more pleasant scenery as opposed to a car park where the light is deteriorating by the second. So if I don't get on with this now, you won't see anything but pitch black. Let's get to the starting point and get ready to start. There's lap one. How many to go? So I've just completed lap 9. Says my pace is well down. That I was expecting. But it says it's 1.5 minutes down per kilometre. I don't see that at all, so I don't know how accurate this is. The thing is now, let's just get through the run. Who cares? But at the time, just let it show that I've done 10k, because I am still going really fast. Certainly feels like it anyway. So apparently, security have just called to say to Network Rail, do you know there's a strange guy running around your car park? Well, they got the strange guy bit right, I suppose. That was about 14, by the way. Now on to 15. Oh, already bored. Well done, Captain Sonmore. Oh, you done 100 laps, mate? I'll never know. Anna from the running channel done nearly 2,000 laps of her back garden. How? You know it's bad when you're activating the security lights. Better crack on. Lap 20. Getting through it now. So the watch has just told me halfway 5k. I'm not going to tell you how many laps that is though. You can have another guess. How many laps do you think for 10k? If I even make 10k. Let's carry on. Not sure how well you're seeing this. It's gone black. Just the security lights keeping me going. Lap 39. No karaoke. Just finding it a lot harder than I thought I would mentally. So just trying to finish. Maybe a sing along next time. Here we go. This is the last lap. Watch has just beeped. That's 10k. So we'll finish this one. Here it comes. Not sure how well you saw that, or how well you're seeing me right now. Okay, in the light, we'll do a recap. God, that was horrible. Well, I suppose the first thing you're wondering is how many laps was it? So for those of you that had a guess, last chance to guess, 3, 2, 1, 47 laps. I don't know how these people have the mental strength to do hundreds and thousands, but fair play to you. I felt like I was going almost at normal pace. I expected to go a bit slower. There's obviously a lot of turns to be done, looping around the car park, between the cars, obviously at that little kick behind me that you saw earlier. So yeah, I was going to slow down quite a few times. I expected maybe a 5:30 pace tonight. So to see that I averaged over 6 minutes, I honestly don't know what that was. Poor, I know that. But well over a minute per kilometre from what I normally run. So I'm hoping that some of it is maybe just the watch struggling to record the distance correctly. Let's face it, at the end of the day it's GPS and I am just running around a car park, so it might have difficulties doing that. That's what I'm hoping anyway. The real test will be, I suppose, Tuesday. That's my next scheduled run. It'll be another 10k. That will probably just be around the flats of Lutterworth again, just to try and hopefully get a bit of confidence back, and hopefully I won't be 6 minutes a kilometre when I go out there. But sorry I didn't do any karaoke. I was just, in all honesty, struggling in my mind to keep up with where I was. I'm not the mentally strongest mentally, so 47 loops of a car park, dearie me. But I really don't think you want to see any karaoke anyway. Thank you very much for joining me again. As you can see, it is now pitch black, so I'm glad the security lights came on to keep me going. I'm now going to go and tell our security guy that I was the weird guy running around the car park and he doesn't need to worry anymore. And then I can return to work until I finish at 6:30 Sunday morning. Lucky me, huh? Right, thank you very much for joining me again, guys, and hopefully see you again very soon. Night night.